Hello, everybody, and welcome to our December of 2015 team call. And I'm very excited for many reasons. One of them is it's our last team call for the year 2015. And although it is a very difficult time to get people to attend meetings because everybody is so crazy busy right now, that's why there aren't that many people on the call. I'm sure everybody is going to be watching the recording. And I wanted to just say that I'm so proud of this team, that this year has just been so exciting, and we've gone through so many changes and so much growth together, and I'm so excited for 2016. I am really proud of all the coaches who have been on this team throughout the whole year, because I've seen all the growth and all the journey that you're going through, as well as all of the new coaches that I am so excited to have welcomed aboard. One of them being Sage, who's on the call right now. She's fairly new. And my honey Bert. And I'm very excited that Teresa is really stepping up. Teresa, you're doing amazing. So anyway, oh, and Les is on the call.
Les is on the call.
Yay, Les made it. I'm very excited to welcome Les to the team as well. I know that Les and Sage both are going to be total rock stars in this business. So anyway, just the fact that you guys are on the call right now says a lot about your commitment and the seriousness that you place in this business, and your dedication to making this business a success for yourselves. So kudos to all of you for being on the call. And my first announcement that I'm very excited to announce, is that starting now, and it's starting really 2016, but starting now, Ellen and I are joining forces, and we're going to do our businesses together. So Ellen's team, Team Revelation, is going to join our team, Team Dream Believers, on our page, and we'll all be working out of the same page together. She'll still keep her team name, and we'll keep ours, but we're going to be all working together. So I'm very excited. We'll be one happy family and one team all working together. So I'm really excited to share that with all of you. Ellen?
Okay, yeah. So I'm very excited too, because we've been working together behind the scenes quite almost the whole time. And we decided, well, we are family, and we have two teams that are basically doing a lot of the same groups and a lot of the same planning. And so joining forces, as we know, always helps, whether it's a challenge group or a coaching group or, a team. So we're going to be all together in one team page, and the more minds, the better, right? The more we'll be able to do.
That's right.
So, and speaking of that, we're going to be pushing past our comfort zone. And by doing that, we're going to be asking some of our leaders to take on, like, what we've been doing with Coach Basics and how well we've been putting a lot of people through Don and Team Euphoria's Coach Basics. And Bonnie has had a lot of Coach Basics. And we wanted, now that a lot of our leaders are becoming, leaders of their own teams and want to set their own example, we're going to ask some of you to step up and do your own Coach Basics instead of just putting them into like a Team Euphoria, Team Eternal Fit, or one of Bonnie's Coach Basics. And we'll do an Emerald to Diamond Coach, Basics. So it'll be Emerald to Diamond group for the people that are just becoming Emeralds, or people that are on their way to Diamonds that are Rubies. And Bonnie and I will lead that. And then we'll have another Coach Basics for our Team Dream Believers and Team Revelation members. And I feel like it'll be a close-knit group, and people might be more active and be willing to speak up more, and it'll feel like more homey than just like I feel like sometimes it's more of a webinar, and even I'm afraid to speak up. I don't know why, at Don's meetings. I mean, I've been going to them for 2 years, but I just kind of sit back and listen, So when we take more of an active role and we know each other really well, it's easier sometimes to ask questions and just take a more active role. So we're going to be doing some of that in our group, and just see what else.
I totally agree with that, Elle, by the way, because it's true. Don does such a phenomenal job at the
Mhm.
coach training. But however, it's just such a huge group that a lot of times I think we feel like we tend to get lost. So, and you kind of hide behind people because there's so many people. So you may not be stepping up the way you should, or you feel like you're being
Mhm.
watched. So this will be a little bit more of you're being more held accountable to staying on top of the training, and you will feel more comfortable in speaking up, I think, with just us being like a more tight knit and, like Ellen said, more homey feeling to it, because it's just going to be our team. So we'll have 2 coach trainings, one for the new coaches that our leaders will run, and one for the Emerald to Diamond that Ellen and I will run. And so just our teams will have our own 2 coach trainings, which I'm excited about as well.
Mhm.
So as far as some new things that we're going to be doing as a new team, we have a lot of really exciting ideas and things that are going to totally push us forward in 2016. I know that 2015 was an exciting year, but I am so pumped and so fired up right now for 2016, because I know this is going to be our year. This team is going to just skyrocket. And Ellen and I have been doing a lot of talking, and we have a lot of great ideas, and I'm sure as time goes on, we're going to continue to, because we too want to push past our comfort zones and continue to try new things and do things that are going to move us all forward. So one of the things is that Bert is going to teach. He was generous enough to offer up his time to teach our team how to do what he had mentioned in our accountability thread, if you were in there. He does these email capturing, he calls it like a squeeze page, where we don't have to rely on Facebook, because it's really not a good idea to just rely on Facebook for all of our contacts. Because what happens if something happens to Facebook? Then our whole businesses die. So what Bert is really good at doing is creating these pages that you attract people to, and then you capture their email addresses, and then you can communicate with them and set up our own auto emails that can go to all of our customers and coaches and things like that. So we know that there's that auto CEO that we can pay for. It's a service that we can pay for Beachbody coaches every month, and that's an option. Or Bert also knows how to do all of that. So he's going to do a call just for our team to teach all of us how to do that. And that's going to be this Thursday night. So I'm hoping that everybody can make it. Of course, we will record it, but it really is so much better when you're present and on the call. So that's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this coming Thursday. What is that? What's today? The 10th, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, and in order to attract people to provide us with the email addresses, 1 second, Bert. In order to attract people to provide us with their email addresses, Ellen has taught herself how to do these. She created a clean eating ebook that you can offer to people, and she'll teach us how to do that as well. And that can be a source of value that'll draw people to want to give us their email address. So, and Ellen's gonna, do another call and show us how she did it. Now, Bert, I know that Bert, you had a question. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you guys are going to be on the call, you may want to go to MailChimp.com. You can set up a free autoresponder account. They don't request a credit card or anything. It's just an email. And you can use them for up to, I believe, 1,000 emails before you have to upgrade to the next plan. And so if you're going to be on the call, I suggest that you sign up for that, and then I'll show you how to integrate that into everything else that Bonnie was saying. That was it.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Al.
Okay, so being that it's the end of the year, and we know what a great, phenomenal program Hammer and Chisel is going to be, and how much success hopefully we'll be getting with that, because everyone had such great transformations with it. and we're going to be doing our own group. Many of us already purchased it and are doing it in our own coach challenge. So we're going to have a challenge group set up starting the same day that we're starting, January 4th. And we're going to start promoting it. And I have an event page that we can each all do separately, or I could set up one like I did with the PicMonkey, where I set up a picture that you can use if you like it, some catchy thing about being in the new year. And we can all set it up for the same date so that on January 4th, we'll all have a team challenge group for Hammer and Chisel. And so we want to start promoting it now, being it's the holiday season, and we already did the informational event page, so they have a lot of information that's out there, and they're hearing there's a big buzz about it right now. So now's the time to do your own event page as well, and invite, and then you have a place where we could all join forces and do it together. Unless you want to, I know some of you prefer to do your own challenge groups on your own, but we're going to be having a team one that you can put everyone in that decides to get the Hammer and Chisel. And then we're also going to have a multi-group. Sorry about that. I don't know if you want to mention the multi-group now, Bob?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to convert one of our other groups that's been mostly 21 day and also size. We're going to convert that right after the last round into another multi-group. So if you have people that aren't going to do the Hammer and Chisel, because that's a progressive program for people that have already been doing some sort of exercise. If you have new people that want to start with 21 day or PiYo or Turbo, any program, it's going to be like a start of the new year challenge group that you can put anyone else into. It's going to be a multi-program group.
Yeah.
Convert that name over. And it'll be some, new year type of group that will change.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So this way you're going to have all this great content to start inviting people to, because Hammer and Chisel, like Ellen said, really is the big buzz right now. And so we're going to have a team event. We can do our own individual events and then have a team challenge group that is going to be a lot of fun, because so many people are going to be starting that. And then the multi-fitness one is a perfect solution if somebody says, yes, they want to join your challenge group, but they want to do a different program. So you have some place to put them. If you're not comfortable doing your own, then you have some place to put them as a team. So what else? We have so many great, fun, exciting things. The other thing that we wanted to mention is we're going to do a coach contest for all of you coaches for the month of December, because as we all know, this time of the year is very difficult in certain ways, because so many people are just not even thinking about their health and fitness. All they're interested in doing is partying and having fun and shopping and going to parties. And, so a lot of times when you invite people, you're going to get nothing. You'll get crickets or no's. So what we thought, but it's actually a perfect time to invite, because as soon as the new year comes, they're all going to be looking for solutions, because they're all going to be feeling like crap about themselves after all their eating and putting their fitness and health and weight loss on the back burner. They're all going to be looking for solutions to reach their goals for the new year. So that's when all the seeds that you've planted during the month of December are going to all start popping. So for the month of December, we decided that Ellen actually thought of this. I love this idea. Instead of ho, 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 we're doing a no, no, no contest. And the coach who gets the most no's by the end of the month, on the last day of the month, will get a prize. And we're going to hold everybody accountable by creating a document in our team page. And everybody will need to post on there, updated each day of how many no's you got each day. And then the person who gets the most no's will get a prize. And then the coach who gets the most Success Club points, because there will be some yeses in all of those invitations. So the coach who gets the most Success Club points, as long as it's a minimum of 5 for the month of December, will get a pretty nice prize. It's going to be a fitness program. It's either going to be a size fitness program, or one of the P90X fitness programs, or Turbo Fire. So, you're going to get a very nice prize for getting the most Success Club points. It's just got to be a minimum of 5 for the month of December. So that's our coach contest for this month. And then the last thing I just wanted to mention to you is that we are doing all of this because we want to set all of you up for success. We want all of you to succeed, and we're going to help as long as you're putting in the time and you are treating this business like a business and you're really being serious about it, not treating it like a hobby, but really making it your goal to succeed with and putting in the motivation, the inspiration, the time, all of that, you will wind up really benefiting from everything that we're going to be doing for you. And one of the things, in order to get your year started off right, is we want to help you to set your goals for 2016. And that is so important in order to achieve success, because the most successful people are the ones who are focused on a particular goal and aren't scattered and not sure, just like kind of pulled all over the place. But we're going to help you to succeed, and Bert was nice enough to offer up the fact that he is doing this goal-setting webinar. He happens to be a master at helping people to reach their goals, and he leads a large group of people separately from Beachbody in order to do that. And right now he has a goal-setting webinar that he's going to be doing this coming weekend. It's an hour each day, Saturday and Sunday. Probably will run more than an hour, knowing Bert. And he charges $199 for it, for each person who wants to join. But he's giving this as a gift to all of the members of our team in order to help us. So thank you to Bert.
Thank you, Bert.
You're welcome, guys. It's not just me. I'm also going to have a guest speaker. His name is David Bird. David worked for Paul J. Meyer, who's considered the founder of the personal development industry. He started a company back in 1960 called Success Motivation Institute. And David worked closely with Paul for 25 years, running his Leadership Management International, working with Fortune 500 executives, teaching them leadership, management, and goal-setting skills. So he's going to be the guest speaker, and Paul is a coach for one of the other top network marketing companies. He handles all their executives in teaching them goal-setting and time management. So he used to be my coach. So it's going to be a real privilege to be able to feature him because he's just super, super knowledgeable. And while he won't be live on the call, I am going to be doing an interview with him, and he's going to go through the process, and then I'll play that recording for you guys, and then take one person through the whole process of setting a goal. So I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah, so we're really super excited about that. And that's going to be a real huge benefit to all of you, and I think us as a team, because we're going to get super focused on what our goal is going to be for 2016 and put the plan in place in order to reach those goals. And we're going to all work together, support each other, and make it happen. So we're just on the verge of taking off as a team, guys. And the only thing is, the only people who are going to be eligible for that call are the people who are on this call right now are already eligible. And only the people who have watched this team call in its entirety and comment that they watched it and they are requesting the link to the webinar, those people will then be eligible for it as well, because I want everyone to watch this recording. That shows your seriousness and your commitment to your business, to make sure that if you weren't able to be on the call, that at least you watched the recording. So after you watch the recording, make sure you comment or send us a message saying that you've watched it and you're requesting the link to the webinar, and then you will be messaged the link and you can join as well. And the only other things I just wanted to go over quickly are just the important dates of what's coming up. In January, we have Super Saturday, so block off on your calendars right now the weekend of January 8th and January 9th, and start finding a Super Saturday and register for it now before it gets booked up. If you need help finding one in your area, just let us know and we'll be happy to help you. And then the other thing is, what we're going to be doing as a team, as we discussed, is the Coach Basics trainings and the Emerald to Diamond trainings. And we're going to start that in the middle of January, because in the first week of January, we're going to do a 4-day sneak peek as a team. And we'll give you more details about that as we get closer. So we'll be doing a 4-day sneak peek, then we'll do our coach training. And also, 2 other notes of excitement that I wanted to share with you is that I just saw today Cafe Latte Shakeology is going to be offered in January. I think probably during the first week. So I'm really excited. Did it say that?
No, I'm excited for that. I was waiting for the date.
Oh, yeah, I know. It sounded like it was going to be in the beginning of January. So I'm really excited. It's going to be soon. And that's going to be huge for our business because everyone's going to want to try that. I know I'm dying to try it. And I saw Carl Deichler post about it, that it equals the same amount of caffeine as in 1 cup of decaf coffee. So there's not too much caffeine in it, and it's going to still taste like coffee. And I'm sure it's delicious, and it's going to be, just as nutritious as all the other flavors. And then the other thing that is so exciting, and I, for one, am dying to tell you about it because I was at the last Success Club trip to Cancun, and I can't tell you how exciting it is to go on these Success Club trips. It's just mind-blowing. I mean, I can't even put into words for so many reasons. It's almost like a summit where you're surrounded by all the coaches. You get early privy news of everything that's happening. Like I first got the first news about size and about, which one was it? The performance line before everybody else. So that was really exciting. And then you have access to all the workshops, and it's all paid. And it's fantastic because they do it to the nines. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful resorts, locations, the food and everything that they offer, and then the entertainment. It's just unbelievable. So you definitely want to go to the Success Club trips. And what's more exciting is that I just found out today that in 2017, they're going to be offering 2 waves of Success Club trips, because up until now, it's been gotten sold out. There's so many coaches that want to go that it gets sold out within just 2 hours. When I went on registration last January, when it opened up, I was waiting and so I got on right away, and within 2 hours it was all sold out. So that's why they just opened up a second wave of Success Club vacationers who's going to be able to go. So to your points, your Success Club points from 2016 are going to be able to count for 2017, and 2 sets of trips are going to happen. So in order to reserve and get on those Success Club trips, just be ready, because they're going to be announcing the destination on January 4th, and then registration will open on January 19th. And it usually happens right around noontime, so you want to make sure to be ready, like block off anything else that day, because it's going to get sold out quickly. So you definitely want to make sure to reserve the spot, because right now there's a wait list like thousands and thousands of coaches long for the one in 2016. So that's just a date for you to mark on the calendar and remember. So Super Saturday, January 8th and 9th, and then the Success Club trip registration will be January 19th.
Tracy, you have a question?
Yeah, for that Success Club trip.
Yeah.
So you said it was for 2017. Let's just say the trip for 2016. What do you have to? How many Success Club points do you have to qualify for that?
Well, you don't. You don't have to have Success Club points to qualify. It's just whether you get it all paid for. Your Success Club points generate money that goes towards a fund that pays for your trip. So basically, every time you make Success Club 5, you have $50 put into that account.
$50.
And it continues to go up. For every additional Success Club point, it's an additional $10. So let's say you made Success Club 10 last month, then you could have $100 that month having been put into that fund for your Success Club trip. So I have my whole trip paid for.
All right, say that again, Bonnie. Success Club 5 is $50, and anything over Success Club 5 is?
Each point is another $10.
Okay.
Now the thing is, until you make Success Club 5, if you're under Success Club 5, then it's only $5 a point. Once you get to Success Club 5, it's $10 a point, and it continues, you know, you can continue to accumulate more dollars. I think it goes up to like $250 for each month is the max you can earn each month in Success Club dollars. So I've, you know, if you make Success Club 5 every month, then you get your trip paid for.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why it's another reason why it's so important to make Success Club every month.
And you get, I believe, an email telling you an update on how much money you've accrued.
Yeah.
So you'll be getting emails. Was it monthly that they send
Every
you?
month. Yeah.
And it tells you how much money you've earned already towards it. So even this year, Teresa, you'll be getting those emails.
Yeah.
I think it's
I really
Friday.
started getting points in July. Well, I've only been counting since July, so I don't know what I did the rest of the year, but that's pretty good. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you definitely want to be ready on that day to register as soon as registration opens because it's going to go very quickly.
How much is it?
Be 2 waves. What?
How much is it?
Well, it depends. Each year, the trip is different. They're going to be announcing where the destination is going to be on January 4th. But here it does say that the rooms start at $1,200. So if you got the basic room is $1,200, and then all it costs is there's a $300 non-refundable deposit. So in order to reserve your spot, you do have to put a deposit down of $300. But then after that, you can get the entire trip paid for. And that's what I did last year and this year. So you just put whatever the deposit is, and then you get the whole rest of the trip paid for, and it's amazing. So, and it's really just unbelievable. I can't even put into words. I'll have to tag you all on the pictures that I posted from the trip. I mean, it's just out of this.
Yeah, no, I saw those pictures. It's just torture to see them.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
it looks amazing.
I met all of the people that we are, who are our mentors. And they're so great. Bob Lucido and Shane Mason Fryer and Christina Delgado. I was picking her brain, chatting her up in the pool in Cancun, her and her husband. I was just like asking her, okay, so just tell me, if you could give one tip of what got you where you are, what was it? And she came back and said, live events. She said, that's where it's at. You want to do live events. But that's my point, is that you can just be meeting all the top coaches that you just see, watch their videos. You can see, people who to you are celebrities because you've been watching them all year long, and talk to them, and they're just normal people. And they're all so nice, and they just want to help you and share what's gotten them to where they are. So that's why it's so valuable to be there for so many reasons, besides the fact that it's a kick-ass vacation. So
anyway, it's March, right? Belen, it's March, isn't it?
April. Well, the first wave is going to be from April 23rd to April 27th. And then the second wave, they're calling the first wave Teal Wave. That's from April 23rd to the 27th of 2017. And then
16. I was thinking, is it March?
I don't even know. I think it might be, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Okay. I should really have it on my calendar because I'm going. And then in April, April 27th to May 1st of 2017 will be the next wave. But I do know that if you register for one wave, then you can't change it to the other. So you have to be sure of which one you want to register for.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions about anything?
I know I was late. I'm sorry. I was working.
Okay. I'm just glad to see your beautiful face right now. So you can listen to the recording.
I will.
Easy.
And I can't wait to see you in about a week, right?
Yeah.
Yay. So, well, Ellen and I are just so excited to share all of this with you and to be joining forces, even though we really were unofficially joined already, but now it's official, and we'll all be working out of the same team page and working as one big happy family. And we have so much excitement in store for us in the new year, so get ready to enjoy it all together and work hard, because that's where it's all going to come from. All of our success and our goals are going to be reached from all of our hard work, and we'll all be able to really enjoy it all together. So to 2016.
2016.
Champagne.
I know. Too bad I don't have the Shakeology. You have
Right?
hot cocoa.
Water.
All right. Good night, everybody. So set your alarms for Thursday for Bert's call. So he's going to go over the squeeze page and the email capturing with you all.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Thursday at what time?
8:30 p.m.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.